Danger Boy gets busted hiding the truth. Hey everybody, Walty Wanders, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. It's going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So Danger Boy Deegs, welcome back to the swimming pool as we examine the good, the bad, and maybe even a little bit of the ugly.
No, Walty, not the ugly. Only examine rainbows and sunshine.
No. Somebody's got to read between the lines and look between the ruts. And we got a lot of ruts right now in the industry. And while it's super easy to report on status quo, rainbows and sunshine, lollipops and unicorns, puppy dogs, and fairy dust, we got to really read between the lines and look between the ruts. I mean, I owe it to you guys. Like, I've been in the industry for decades. As a kid, my dad owned a local dealership, grew up racing amateur stuff. Got hurt, went to work in the industry, and then I really got to see what was really going on. Now, I love this sport, and early on, things were great. We had a very healthy, robust, extreme sport, alternative sports. That's what this was considered, but now we're trying to take it mainstream, and the swamp needs to get drained a little bit for sure, because you can't get away from your roots to this extent and expect there not to be a little bit of pushback and blowback, especially from people that have worked in the industry so hard and fought tooth and nail to make a buck in it the hard way before internet and social media and everything else that came along, which, I have the Danger Boy and the Deegs. I'm a huge supporters of them, fans of them. Back when I worked at XXX, Deegs, came through our program, and Metzger, a bunch of dudes came through our program. You guys know this story. And, it wasn't until I decided I was going to start reporting on YouTube that one of my videos went viral, which was the bike claim video, I believe, with the Deegs. Maybe another one. Anyway, it was. I'm pretty sure it was Deegs. So yeah, I can thank the Deegs for providing a lot of good ammunition to produce content. But the reality is this, and we got a great community here. If you're new, get involved, get subscribed, get into the comments, bring your tear-offs, do some bench racing. The roost tends to fly in there. I got some guys that are whistleblowers. I mean, big time whistleblowers. For me, I'm a whistleblower too. If I see stuff that doesn't pass the smell test, I'm going to do my best to navigate those waters and bring you what I believe is going on, or at least my take on it. And again, these are all just my take and a lot of from what I get from you guys. And like I said, we got some subscribers that are doing some whistleblowing, and there's other actually retired pro riders out there that they'll kiss the Deegs' butt to his face, but behind closed doors, they're not so sure about the program that the Deegs are running over there. And the reality is this: I just really want to lay this one out, my take on this. The Deegs, before Supercross kicked off, he said he had a sprained wrist and blah, blah, blah. It turns out it needs surgery. I get it. A lot of times, you got to keep things kind of, under the cuff so people don't know exactly what's going on with you. But at the end of the day, it's lying. You're not telling the truth. And, you're probably getting urged by your agent, by your team, by your family, by your entourage, by your inner circle, by somebody to not let the others know how hurt you may or may not be. So the Deegs had surgery here recently, and that, was basically one of the reasons that he sat out the nations. And, we didn't send our best team to the nations. If it wasn't for Eli and Cooper Webb, we would be in massive, massive trouble. I don't believe Hymus and AP and Chase Sexton are our best team. But if it was Webb, and if it was a Star Racing lineup over there, if you had Eli, Cooper Webb, and Danger Boy, we would take this by storm. The media hype would be insane. We would be favorites. The Lawrence brothers are definitely a force to reckon with, and maybe they would be the favorite, but we would be a close second. If not, they would be a close second. It would be a showdown at the OK Corral. But in terms of Deegs, what I really think is going on, my friends, is, Deegs is doing what Dad couldn't. Dad couldn't go to the factory level and do what he's doing. So Dad, like we all fathers do, we live vicariously through our kids sometimes. Deegs, Brian Deegs is not a huge industry fan for obvious reasons as well, because he felt like he got the short end of the stick when it came to his career. Now he was able to parlay that into a really successful freestyle career that ended up, looking back on it, I don't think he'd change anything, because he probably made more money as a freestyle personality than he would have as a racer. But he still has a bad taste in his mouth from the corporate fabric and climate that exist in pro motocross, and he's sending his kid out there to basically dish it out and make up for what he wasn't able to do himself. Now his dad, what Brian Deegs did was a specific window of time. He couldn't have been that now because freestyle is squashed. The manufacturers in the industry never liked freestyle, and they successfully were able to kind of crush it. Not only that, there's probably a little bit of the sport got so elevated now to where it's going that it's so dangerous now to pull off tricks where before, a Superman seat grab or a freaking, a heel clicker or whatever might be the case. A knack. You could get out there and just do basic freestyle tricks now if you're not going upside down with a variation. It's not, you're not in the game. So, it's been pretty maxed out. I don't think Deegs could have done what he did back then. Now, in today's era, he would be screwed. But the Deegs, what they have done is made a lot of money. And they are willing to do, when you start making that kind of money, and you guys know how this is, you always are trying to make more. It's the name of the game is more. And so, the Deegs, Danger Boy, I think he is just along for the ride at this point, but he is starting to become an adult, and, he's starting to be able to, he's like, this is
I want to spend it on some stuff. Well, son, we want you to buy a house and rental properties and investments. We want to teach you how to be a businessman.
Danger's like, dude, I'm 18, bro. I just want to hang with my friends. I want to flex up on social. I want to ride, drive some cars. We're all there, right? We all know how that was. Like, I remember, being car poor. Like, I wanted a bad A rig. I wanted to be cool, right? I wanted to be the coolest dude in the room. And, so that's our image is everything. But I believe what's going on now is Deegs, the main reason, he's not racing the nations is there's no money in it. And I believe the Deegs would have gone if Brian said, hey, dude, let's send you this. It's not paying much, but it can further our social media reach, and we can gain a lot of new subscribers and fans and this and that and the other. But on the other hand, if he wanted that surgery done to get the screws out that were bothering him, the sooner the better. But I believe this was basically more of a financial decision, because he probably could have had the surgery done next week and still not compromised any of his racing season. He could have gone out there and done donations. He just won both championships. He's capable of riding with that injury. It wasn't significant. Yeah, it was maybe hurt and got sore after, but pushing it off a little longer definitely was doable. Was it recommended? Probably not. Did he do the right thing? Probably so. Get the surgery done, get on the mend. There's probably other opportunities for him to go do donations. And I've reported on this before. I believe that basically in his camp, why go as the lights phenom when you can go as team captain? And Deegs' goal, Danger Boy's goal, is to dethrone the chosen one, the Wonder Boy, the Moto Messiah that's known as Jet Lawrence. So, that's basically what he's shooting for, and that's what they want. These guys want full moto domination. And final thoughts that come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy, wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Shark infested. Danger Boy, welcome to the swimming pool. You had some screws removed from the wrist, and now you're on the mend, and you can go drive your new Audi or put offers on properties and try to stack up investments. But one thing I think you have to know, dude, transparency. If you really want to let the industry know who's boss, just be completely transparent. You can be anybody pretty much on any given day in the lights, and eventually probably the 450 class. It would be a bigger slap in their face if you're like, boom, I did it, and I did it while injured. That's why Walty will be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.